if we think about platforms which we all think as a product, they're not the product. We're the product, and our attention is the product. So going back to the example about Facebook's IPO and developing the algorithm to get people to spend more time, that was so as you could get a larger share of people's attention. And so we became the product, essentially.
I think there is still perhaps not a general understanding on exactly how echo chambers operate.
I think it's just essentially the platform's intention is to keep you on there, and typically more extreme or salacious content, which people refer to as clickbait, will then capture your attention, and then essentially the platforms go great. And so then they create these micro communities, and then they feed them more of this content. Platforms do censor a huge amount, but there's also then, where do you draw the line? Because these platforms shouldn't limit free speech. That's a Western ideal. You want to allow political debate to happen. It's quite tricky for them to say yes or no. So I suppose consumers don't necessarily know what's right and what's not, what's real and what's not real. And so fact checking. But I would say that from my perspective, the platforms do have a responsibility